According to the American Psychological Association, family intervention can 1. Improve outcomes for the person with the disorder or illness by improving family engagement and effectiveness in handling the challenges associated with the problem. And 2. Improve the well-being of the caregiver as well to reduce stress and negative outcomes of caregiving. Very early on, it was believed that the whole family should be addressed because it is where the illness was within. Within the family dynamics, that eventually shift. Rather than try to fix the individual through individual therapy, there was a transition to the patient being viewed within the context of the family where the symptoms or problems are thought to have begun. The focus is then on the role of the family, the relationship dynamics and communication of the family to which everyone takes ownership for the part that they've played. Another shift that has taken place is recognized of biochemical and cultural diversity, which was overlooked early on. The text states that substance abuse is a family disease, and the family often needs treatment as much as the abuser of alcohol or a substance. The National Counseling of Alcoholism and Drug Dependency data supports that the addiction is a family disease, as 18% of adults, 1 out of 5, have alcoholism in the family. 38% of adults have one relative with alcoholism. There are 27 million children of alcoholics, and 13 to 25% of those children will develop alcoholism. Excuse me. It is now recognized that families, like other relationships, are interactive and circular, meaning families are nested in constant interactions, which impacts how the family functions. Family counseling techniques now recognizes family as an ally versus of an enemy within the family therapy and interventionist process, as relationships are inactive. Family members adapted to addiction by accommodating and coping with the issues, serving as mediators for the abuser, which can cause stress and lead to conflict and broken relationships. The family may then isolate socially or completely from the abuser or other family members. Again, it is important for the entire family to receive therapy counseling. By doing so, families can break the chain of addiction. Now I'm about to explain a formal intervention and process. An intervention is a process providing feedback to a person with an addiction problem, which include key players, members in an addicted person's life. The key players are 2 or more persons whose witnesses and have been impacted by the person's addiction. Each person is to provide examples by reading out loud and behavior and issues that they have witnessed by the abuser. This is supposed to help the abuser see themselves realistically and force the abuser to admit that the concerns are true. The text says that opinions should be avoided, but rather talk about your feelings and how your examples made you feel. As this process can be perceived as an attack or confrontational by the abuser, it is important to remain supportive and motivational. Now, I'm about to start my interview. All right, my first question would be, how do you feel family can be essential?
Family makes the person feel supported. Family also knows the person, and they can be real with them and don't have to sugarcoat what they have to say.
All right, thank you. My next question. According to the text, the person may view the intervention as an attack. How do you deal with that?
I'll be sure to tell the person how much I care for them and what I want them, and that I want them to be better.
Okay. Next question. What if the family has isolated themselves from the person prior to this intervention? Do you think that they are still essential?
Yes, I do think the family is still essential because family knows them best and know what buttons to not push.
Okay, my last and final question. You need to be careful as you could fall into the role of an enabler, meaning you do not want to make the person upset. So you avoid or accommodate their feelings, which is not beneficial to the person. Would you consider yourself an enabler in this case? If not, can you explain?
Yes, I do see myself as an enabler because it can help reduce the conflict in the family.
All right, thank you.
You're